Hello, and welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to draw hands. We will need an HB or 2H graphite pencil, 4B pencil, a blending tool, an eraser, and a ruler. Let's begin. The first thing we do is draw a rectangle. The rectangle should be the length of your hand and the width of your hand. As always, draw it according to your preference, but also be mindful of the size of the canvas. For the next step, we are cutting our rectangle in half. To do this, let's measure our rectangle and find the exact middle point of it. Then trace a line very softly, marking the half of the rectangle. Now that we have our rectangle, we can broadly trace the overall shape of a hand in the bottom part of it. For a detailed breakdown of this video, be sure to follow the link in the description box below, where you can find a complimentary guide with pictures and step-by-step instructions for this tutorial and many others. We are now ready to start placing the fingers. For this, we need to find the exact middle point of our rectangle and very slightly mark it with our pencil. Now, draw a curve that will follow the length of the fingers. Let's start pulling straight lines down to the middle point we just marked. This is the structure of our fingers. Also, make sure you don't forget about the thumb lines. We are going to place the knuckles and joints on these lines, making sure they are evenly spaced. Now that's in place, we can begin building our basic shapes on top of the structure. Remember to use cylindrical forms and ensure they are the same size. Erase the guidelines and start positioning the joints with diamond-like shapes. Keep in mind, the lower knuckles should be larger and decrease in size as we work our way toward the fingertips. Again, let's erase the guidelines and we can start working on the skin. Since the structure of the hand is now built, let's draw lines around the shapes like this with soft movements. As you draw around the fingers, rather than making straight lines, instead, remember to give the knuckles some definition. This will make the hand look much more dynamic. Let's add the fingernails. To make this happen, sketch in 2 slight vertical curves and 1 slightly curved horizontal line for the nail bed, and that's all you need for the shape of the nails. Let's give some indication of the knuckles having volume by tracing the characteristic wrinkles on our fingers, and also pencil in the skeletal structure as the fingers descend into the back of the hand. Let's start shading. With our lowest gradation pencil, we are adding small traces very softly, barely putting any pressure on the pencil. We want the shading to enhance the fact that fingers are three-dimensional and have a cylindrical shape. So just shade in and around the knuckle area and on the back of the hand. Take out your blending tool, blend all the shading and traces. Don't be concerned if your blending spills into the negative space. We're going to tidy up those areas anyway. Now that this work is clean, let's make these features even more distinctive. Grab your highest gradation pencil and just retouch the outlines. We are doing a bit more shading too, only this time we're not going to blend it in. Make soft, circular movements, barely touching the paper. The circular traces should be quite small, so they emulate the natural texture that skin has. Also, shade the areas where light is not directly shining, such as under and around the knuckles. Remark the nail edges and any significant lines that were lost during the blending stage. A few final touches, and there we have it. Did you try your hand at this drawing? If you did, how did it go? We'd love to hear about it. Please share in the comments section below. Like and subscribe for more drawing tutorials like this, and press the bell icon so you know about it when new content is available. Thank you for being here. Until next time.